way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly.
Now, who gives this bride to this groom? Welcome, family, friends, and loved ones of Kelley and Aaron. Before we get this party started, I kindly ask you, I'll give you about 3 to 5 more seconds. I kindly ask you to silence and put away your phones at this time. Not to worry, the couple has hired photographers and videographers to capture how this moment looks, and we'll be happy to share this with you afterwards. Instead, please sit back, relax, and be present during this special moment in their lives. However, once the ceremony is over, please feel free to snap, take pics, IG story it up to your heart's content. Hello everyone, today is a huge celebration. For those who have traveled from far and near, today is a celebration of love, a celebration of commitment, of family, friendships, and ultimately 2 people that we have seen grow together throughout the years, together. My name is Chris Kwan, and it is an incredible privilege and honor to be standing here with you 2, along with your families, friends, and loved ones to share in this joyous occasion. I also want to say on behalf of the bride and groom, thank you everyone for the love and support you have shown them on this adventure as they now stand here to profess their love and commit to one another for the long haul. They also want to remember other loved ones who could not be here to share this moment with them today. So Aaron was one of the first people I really got to know during our time in physical therapy school in LA. We first started out as study buddies and then slowly started going to the gym together. But it wasn't until we started going out to eat together that we truly bonded. Since I'm an LA native, I was the go-to guy for food recommendations. And as many of you probably already know, Aaron is always down to eat something delicious, and this is how our friendship grew. During our many car rides together, I learned more about Aaron's relationship with Kelley. At the time, they had been together for over 10 years, despite having to be long distance all throughout college and Aaron's PT schooling, spanning a total of 3 different cities. Even though they were far away, Aaron still managed to turn Kelley into a die-hard Warriors fan, go Lakers, taking her to her very first game at Oracle and to the final game of the 2018 championship. At one point, he even had her paint his chest with the Warriors logo, not once, but twice, and ultimately had his dream come true by getting the 30 seconds of fame dancing on the Jumbotron. You'll see that in the slideshow later. Needless to say, this was around the time that Aaron met the 2 loves of his life, Steph Curry, and of course, Kelley. Shortly after, I met Kelley during one of her many trips down to LA to visit Aaron. Now, Kelley loves to eat too, but I think it's just pretty tough to out-eat a guy like Aaron, as some of you know. Just to give you a little snapshot of how much he can eat, there was a time that he ate a whole packet of bacon, thinking that was meant for one sitting or serving. I won't tell you when that was, but you guys could just guess. So Kelley and Aaron, marriage is a promise between 2 people who love each other, who trust that love, who honor one another as individuals in that togetherness, and who wish to spend the rest of their lives together. It enables the 2 separate souls to share their desires, dreams, memories, and their joys and sorrows, and to help each other through all uncertainties of life. A strong marriage also nurtures each of you as separate individuals and allows you to maintain your unique identity and grow in your own way through the years ahead. It is a safe haven for each of you to become your own best self, while together you become better than you could ever be alone. You are adding to your life not only the affection you show each other, but also the companionship and blessing of a deep trust. You're agreeing to share strength, responsibilities, and love. To make this relationship work, therefore, it takes more than love. It takes trust to know in your hearts that you want only the best for each other. It takes dedication to stay open to one another, to learn and grow, even when it is difficult to do so. And it takes faith to go forward together without knowing what the future holds for you both. Now at this time, Aaron's sister Sharice and nephew Brody would like to share a reading, followed by Kelley's brother Nicholas. And so if I could have you stand over at that mic.
From Captain Corell's Mandolin.
Love is temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision.
You have to work out whether your roots have so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part, because this is what love is. Love is not breathless. It is not excitement. It is not the promulgation of promises of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love has burned away, and this is both an art and a fortunate accident.
Those truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground. And when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not 2.
Now we'll have Nicholas.
Once in your life, I truly believe you find someone who can completely turn your world around. You tell them things that you've never shared with another soul, and they absorb everything you say and actually want to hear more. You share hopes for the future, dreams that will never come true, goals that were never achieved, and there are many disappointments life has thrown at you. When something wonderful happens, you can't wait to tell them about it, knowing that they'll share in your excitement. They are not embarrassed to cry with you when you are hurting or laugh with you when you make a fool of yourself. Never do they hurt your feelings or make you feel like you are not good enough, but rather they build you up and show you the things about yourself that make you special and even beautiful. There's never any pressure, jealousy, or competition, but only a quiet calmness when they're around. You can be yourself and not worry about what they'll think of you because they love you for who you are. You open your heart knowing that there's a chance it may be broken one day, and in opening your heart, you experience love and joy that you never dreamed possible. You find that being vulnerable is the only way to allow your heart to feel true pleasure that's so real it scares you. You find strength in knowing you have a true friend and possibly a soulmate who will remain loyal to the end. Life seems completely different, exciting, and worthwhile. Your only hope and security is in knowing that they are a part of your life. That was by Bob Marley. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, during our years in physical therapy school, I also got the opportunity to get married. And I began to understand the significance of this and why we wear it. As you two are about to exchange your wedding rings, you can see on mine that over the last few years, the ring has endured a couple scratches and scuffs. But it is still my ring that has never lost its shape, that has never lost its significance. That significance being the promise I made to my wife, Stacy, on our marriage day to love, cherish, and respect her. Likewise, as you two embark on this journey together, there will also be times in your lives that you endure your own scratches, nicks, and scuffs. But through it all, I hope this ring helps you to remember that promise you two are making to each other here today. A promise that, like this ring in its shape, has no beginning and no end, and which stands for the never-ending love between the two of you. And just as these rings have been shaped, molded, and refined by fire to stand as precious, symbolic pieces that you're about to exchange with one another, the two of you have also been shaped, molded, and refined, not only by each other, but by all these wonderful people that are here in attendance today. Marriage is a work in progress. It will always be a work in progress. And that's what makes all of this so beautiful. But know that everyone here in this place is with you both to encourage and support your marriage to one another, just as they have done so in the past, as two individuals and now as one. And just as all of you, ladies and gentlemen, have done so in the past, I now urge you to continually support these two as they walk down one road together in this journey of life. Now at this time, if I can have the ring bearer please present the rings. Thank you. So, I know you guys are going to share your vows, and now with these vows, we can think of vows as either a noun, a statement, or verb, an action. I hope you to remember these words and take action, not just letting it be a statement, but something that you seek out and carry out on a day-by-day basis. So Kelley and Aaron, please join hands, look at one another now, and remember this moment in time. Kelley and Aaron, Kelley, I'm sorry. If I can have you please repeat after me. Oh, sorry. I'll have you do your vows first. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. I'm going to give you hers, and give you his, and thank you for that back. And the mic is right here. Right here.
Dear Aaron, when we first met at Cameron House during summer camp all those years ago, you had bleached bangs, and your day camp group was notorious for being quite rambunctious. As time passed, our paths crossed more closely, and when we got the chance to work together as summer day camp leaders, after numerous trips to Albertsons to get snacks, you finally won me over after loaning me your mini disc player for a camping trip, which conveniently happened to have an extensive slow jam playlist on it. Throughout all of our college years, we were never in the same city and had to be long distance. This meant countless text messages, probably over 1,000 hours of talking on the phone, and even late-night drives down to San Diego after your 2 a.m. closing shift at In-N-Out. While it was challenging to maintain a long-distance relationship for so many years, We realized that the other person had become such an essential part of our lives that it was worth putting in all the time and energy it takes to make a long-distance relationship work. Looking back on it, not only did this make us grow as individuals, but also made our relationship stronger. As you know, whenever we tell people that we've been dating for more than 10 years, that's typically met with a look of shock. And yes, we had been dating for a long time, but what's amazing is that throughout all of these years, we've been able to watch each other grow into the people we are today. But most of all, we've been there to support and encourage each other all along the way. We've also experienced so many firsts together, like your first car, getting our first real paychecks, building a house, traveling the world, doing basketball drills with Stephen Curry, and even experiencing the fear of potentially getting trapped on the side of a cliff after sundown. And through it all, there's no one else I would rather have next to me. Aaron, you're such a kind, caring, determined, and generous person. There are so many things that I love about you. I love that you still share your food with me, even though I insisted I didn't want anything when we were ordering. That you help me peel my oranges just because I don't like the way it makes my hands feel. That you love taking naps with me on our tiny couch that you can barely fit on by yourself. That you're always willing to try new things with me, especially all the craft classes I drag you to. That you push me, even if it means bending the rules a little sometimes. And that you still snuggle me, even when I'm too tired to take a shower. Last but not least, I love how lucky you are. You always seem to find the best parking spots, and you're always winning some kind of contest. But in all seriousness, I'm actually the lucky one because I've had your love and support all this time. You've made me a better person, and when I'm with you, I can truly be my whole self. As we take this next step in life together, I promise to make you delicious food to ensure you're never hungry. I promise to encourage, support, and believe in you, even if that means frantically calling radio stations in the car to maximize our chances of winning a contest. I promise to be there for you during the good times and the bad. As a hand to high five or a shoulder to lean on, I'll always be there for you. I promise to listen to you with an open mind and recognize that we're not always going to agree, and that's okay. Most of all, I promise to love you as we grow and change over time.
Dear Kelley, in our 12 years of being together, I've been dreaming of this moment for a very long time. I'm so lucky and thankful to have found you early in my life and begin our life together with so many adventures. In these 12 years, you have taught me so much about not only myself, but also what love really is. I remember when I first had a crush on you, all the way back in 2004. You were different from everyone else. You were the coolest girl in Cameron House. Like, this is how cool you were, and I was like, probably down here. And I remember when I first liked you, you didn't like me back. Which in retrospect, yeah, I get it. This was one of the first things you taught me that I had a little bit more growing up to do. So then I tried again next summer, and lucky for me, you agreed to be my girlfriend. As time went on, it was just so easy being with you. I felt like I could talk to you about anything, go anywhere with you, and do anything with you. When distance started to challenge our relationship, you were dedicated, unfazed by the hundreds of miles that set us apart. You taught me how to be strong and taught me how important my relationship with you really was. It made me cherish all the weekends I could spend with you, wishing they would never end. In the most recent years, you stood by my side to help me achieve my dream, doing whatever you could do to help me succeed. You taught me what it was like having a true partner in life. Kelley, I wouldn't be the man I am here today without you and your unconditional love. After these 12 years, you are still the most amazing and coolest person in my life, and you continue to surprise me every day with your creative, dedicated, and caring personality. I love you so much and can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I promise to always ask you how your day was. I promise to always bring you ketchup with your chicken nuggets. I promise to always save you a piece of that outside part of the prime rib that you really like, or part of the meat on the prime rib bone. I promise to always kill every spider that trespasses into our home. I promise to always massage your feet after a long day. I promise to always support you in whatever decision you make. I will always stand by your side. And I promise to dedicate myself to you, to always give you the best of me, and to always love you for the rest of my life.
Now, Kelley and Aaron, please join hands. Yes. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Kelley, if I can have you please repeat after me. Aaron, I take you as you are.
Aaron, I take you as you are.
Loving who you are now and who you are yet to become.
Loving who you are now and who you are yet to become.
I promise from this day forward.
I promise from this day forward
To be grateful for our love and our life.
to be grateful for our love and our life.
To be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection.
To be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection.
To be patient with you and with myself.
To be patient with you and myself.
To fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter.
To fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter.
To encourage you to grow as an individual.
To encourage you to grow as an individual.
And inspire you to do so.
And inspire you to do so.
To love you completely.
To love you completely.
These things I pledge before you, our friends, and our family.
These things I pledge before you, our friends, and our family.
Kelley, do you take Aaron to be your husband?
I do.
Okay. Let's do- Here you go.
You got it.
Good
You
job.
got it.
All right. Now, Aaron, please repeat after me. Kelley, I take you as you are.
Kelley, I take you as you are,
Loving who you are now and who you are yet to become.
loving who you are now and who you have yet to become.
I promise from this day forward
I promise to this day forward
to be grateful for our love
to be grateful for our love
and our life.
and our life,
To be generous with my time, energy, and affection.
to be generous with my time, energy, and affection,
To be patient with you and with myself.
to be patient with you and with myself,
To fill our life with adventure
to fill our life with adventure
and our home with laughter.
and our home with laughter.
to encourage you to grow as an individual,
to encourage you to grow as an individual,
and inspire you to do so,
and inspire you to do so,
to love you completely.
to love you completely.
These things I pledge before you, our friends, and our family.
These things I pledge before you, our friends, and our family.
Now, Aaron, do you take Kelley to be your wife?
I do.
Okay, perfect.
Video on?
You had it.
It's there. It's there.
It's hot.
It's just a little sweaty
It's
today,
sweaty.
you know?
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's sweaty. Yeah, good.
We're good, yeah. All right. So Kelley and Aaron, you have come here today of your own free will in the presence of family and friends and have declared your love and commitment to each other. You have given and received a ring as a symbol of your promise to one another. By the power of your love and commitment to each other and the power vested in me by the state of California, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now share your first kiss as husband and wife. Congratulations, friends and family. I now present to you the newly husband and wife.
At this time, can I please have everybody make their way over to our cocktail hour area?